There's a hidden truth that's been buried beneath stacks of confusing bills and fine print. A truth that big companies and collectors don't want you to know. Every month, thousands of seniors across the country are quietly paying bills they legally don't even owe, and no one is telling them. Until now. Because today, a lawyer is pulling back the curtain, and the information he's sharing isn't just helpful, it's potentially life-changing. You see, there are rules, statutes, loopholes, rights that protect people like you, but they're rarely explained. Why? Because when you stay silent, they stay rich. They count on confusion. They count on fear. But the moment you understand what can be reduced, renegotiated, or simply refused, you start taking your power back. And once you know the truth, you'll never look at your bills the same way again. So if you're a senior living on a fixed income, struggling to stay ahead of rising costs, or just tired of feeling pressured by bills you don't understand, it's time to listen up. Because in the next few minutes, you're going to hear exactly which bills you can stop paying legally, without guilt, without fear, and without consequences. Behind every envelope stamped urgent or payment due lies a system designed to overwhelm you, intentionally. Hospitals, insurance companies, billing departments, they don't expect you to ask questions. In fact, they're banking on the fact that you won't, that you'll see a medical bill, assume it's final, and quietly pay it, no matter how unfair. But here's the truth that changes everything. Many of those bills should have never reached your mailbox in the first place. Insurance companies routinely deny claims, not because they're invalid, but because they know a large percentage of people, especially seniors, will never appeal. It's a game, a bet, and unless you challenge them, they win. But you can fight back, and better yet, you can win. Studies show that up to 80% of medical claim denials are reversed when appealed. That means every time you pay a denied claim without asking questions, you could be paying for something your insurance was supposed to cover. Start by demanding a written explanation of the denial. It's your right. Ask your doctor to provide supporting documentation. Use your voice. And before you ever pull out your checkbook, ask about financial hardship programs. Hospitals don't always advertise them, but most have assistance in place for seniors on fixed incomes. In some cases, your bill could be significantly reduced or wiped out completely. Because you're not just a number. You're not a file to be processed or a burden to be billed. You're a human being with rights, with options, and with the power to push back. You don't owe them your peace. You don't owe them your retirement. And sometimes, you don't even owe them the money. You see, there's a clock running in the background of every unpaid debt. It's called the statute of limitations, a law that sets the maximum time a creditor can legally sue you for an unpaid balance. And when that clock runs out, something powerful happens. The debt still exists, but no one can drag you to court over it. No lawsuits, no wage garnishments, no legal consequences. But here's the trap. Debt collectors know you don't know this, so they call. They send intimidating letters. They use urgent words like final notice, hoping you'll panic and pay. And it works, because most seniors want to stay responsible. They want to do the right thing. But doing the right thing doesn't mean being tricked into paying a debt that the law says you no longer owe. Worse yet, one innocent mistake can restart everything. Just admitting the debt is yours on the phone, those few simple words can reset the clock and make an expired debt legally active again. That's why you never confirm anything. Instead, demand a debt validation letter. Let them prove it's still collectible. And here's your shield. Every state has different expiration dates. 3, 5, maybe 7 years, depending on the type of debt. Credit cards, medical bills, personal loans, they all have a legal lifespan. Once it's over, collection is toothless. They can bark, but they can't bite. So the next time a collector comes knocking, don't panic. Pause. Ask the right questions. Know your rights. Because knowledge isn't just power, it's protection. And in this case, it could save you thousands of dollars and a whole lot of unnecessary stress. You've spent a lifetime being responsible, protecting your family, planning ahead. paying into a life insurance policy just in case. But now, the kids are grown. They've got homes, jobs, families of their own. You're retired, maybe debt-free, maybe just keeping things simple. And still, the premiums come. Every month, like clockwork. Hundreds, maybe thousands, a year. But here's the question no one dares to ask. Do you still need it? Life insurance is one of the most emotionally charged products ever sold. It's wrapped in words like security, love, duty. But that same emotional pull is how many seniors get trapped, paying for policies that no longer serve them, all out of fear or guilt. Let's be clear, life insurance has a purpose. But once that purpose is fulfilled, once no one depends on your income, once funeral costs are already covered, continuing to pay large premiums may not be wise. In fact, it might be doing more harm than good. Here's something most people don't realize. Many seniors can sell their life insurance policy for cash through a life settlement. That's money in your pocket now. Money for healthcare, travel, grandkids, or just peace of mind. Or maybe you don't need to cancel altogether. Maybe you just downsize. Switch to a smaller policy designed solely to cover final expenses. That alone could cut your premium in half. The bottom line is this. Don't let an outdated sense of obligation keep you locked into a financial burden you no longer need. You have options, and you deserve to live these years with freedom, not fear. Because true love for your family isn't about sacrificing forever. It's about knowing when to let go. It's not the big bills that rob you blind. It's the small ones that hide in the shadows. That $9.99 charged from a magazine you haven't read in years. The gym membership from 5 years ago that quietly renews every month. Or that streaming service you signed up for during a free trial and forgot to cancel. These aren't just minor slip-ups. They're a silent drain on your bank account. And companies are counting on you not noticing. And guess who they target the most? Seniors. Why? Because they assume you won't check, won't notice, and won't question it. But it's time to prove them wrong. Every year, older adults unknowingly spend hundreds, sometimes even thousands, on subscriptions they never use. And it's not because they're careless. It's because these charges are designed to slip past unnoticed, hidden under vague billing names, set to auto-renew with no reminders, quietly siphoning away your hard-earned retirement savings, one unnoticed charge at a time. But here's the good news. You can stop it, and it's easier than you think. Start by pulling up your last 2 bank or credit card statements. Look for charges you don't recognize or services you no longer use. Next, use a subscription tracker like Rocket Money or Truebill. These tools automatically flag recurring charges and can even cancel them for you. In just a few clicks, you could reclaim money that's been leaking away for months, maybe even years. Because this isn't just about cutting costs, it's about taking back control. You work too hard for your money to let it vanish through forgotten subscriptions. Every dollar saved is a dollar you can put toward what really matters. Your health, your peace, your life. You're not helpless. You're not stuck. You're smarter than the systems that try to drain you. And now, you know where to begin. Every month, thousands of seniors are handing over their hard-earned money for fees that don't actually have to exist. That $29 late fee, the $15 overdraft, that mysterious $5 maintenance charge. They seem small, but they add up. Quietly, relentlessly. And banks are counting on you not questioning a single one. But here's the truth. Most of these fees can be erased with a simple phone call. Credit card companies don't advertise this. They won't include it in their newsletters. But behind the scenes, they have entire teams trained to retain customers. And when you call, kindly, respectfully, and mention you've been a loyal cardholder for years, they almost always have the power to waive those charges. Especially if it's your first mistake or a rare oversight. All it takes is your voice. Start by calling the number on the back of your card. Ask them directly, Can you remove this late fee as a one-time courtesy? Most agents are empowered to say yes. And even if they hesitate, don't be afraid to remind them that other banks offer free accounts, no annual fees, and better service for seniors. You'd be surprised how quickly policies bend when loyalty is on the line. But don't stop there. Protect your future self. Set up autopay to cover minimum payments so this doesn't happen again. Use a simple budgeting app or calendar alert to track due dates. Your money should be working for you, not leaking out through avoidable fees. So the next time you see a charge that feels unfair, don't just accept it. Speak up. Because the only thing standing between you and your savings might be a 5-minute conversation. And in a world of rising costs, every dollar you keep is a victory. Across the country, thousands of seniors quietly send off their property tax payments each year, never realizing they might be paying far more than they actually owe. Not because they've done anything wrong, but because no one ever told them they could pay less. The truth is, many counties and states offer property tax exemptions, reductions, and freezes, specifically for homeowners over the age of 60 or 65. Yet the majority of eligible seniors never claim them. These aren't secret programs, but they're buried in confusing paperwork, vague government websites, and policies that are rarely advertised. And while the relief is real, it's up to you to ask. Some exemptions reduce the taxable value of your home. Others freeze your property taxes at a fixed amount so they never go up again. In some cases, seniors can delay payment entirely until they move or sell their home. And if you're a veteran, a widow, or living with a disability, you might qualify for even deeper reductions. But here's the catch. They don't happen automatically. You have to call your local tax assessor's office and ask the right question. Do you offer any senior property tax exemptions or assistance programs I might qualify for? And don't stop there. Some counties even allow you to claim refunds for previous years if you qualified but never applied. This isn't just about saving a few dollars. For many seniors on fixed incomes, this could mean thousands saved each year. Money that could go toward medication, food, or simply breathing room in your budget. So before you write another check to the tax office, pause. Because you may already qualify for a discount you've never heard of. And one phone call could be all it takes to claim it. Every month, like clockwork, the bills arrive. Electricity, water, gas. And for those living on a fixed income, they don't just feel like payments. They feel like pressure, silent, relentless, draining your peace of mind one statement at a time. But here's the part most companies don't want you to know. There are discounts, programs, and protections designed specifically for seniors, yet they're almost never advertised. Most energy providers across the country have senior-specific plans, reduced rates, budget billing, and even payment deferral options if you just ask. But they bury these benefits in the fine print, quietly hoping you'll never discover them. Because when you don't know, you keep paying more. But knowledge is power, and it's time you claimed yours. There are weatherization programs that will insulate your home for free. Low-income energy assistance programs like LIHEAP that can pay part or even all of your heating or cooling costs. Some water and utility companies even offer senior hardship discounts or emergency support funds through nonprofits and government offices. The key is knowing where to look and having the courage to ask. So the next time your bill lands on the kitchen table, don't just assume it's non-negotiable. Call your utility providers and ask directly. Do you offer any senior discounts or relief programs? Talk to your local community centers, nonprofits, and even churches. Many offer direct help or can guide you to it. Because you've spent a lifetime giving, providing, paying into the system. Now it's your turn to receive what's rightfully yours. Lower bills, warmer homes, and one less thing to worry about. All you have to do is ask. So now you know the truth. Behind every bill, behind every intimidating notice or confusing charge, there's often something they're not telling you. Not because you don't deserve to know, but because they hope you won't find out. They hope you'll stay silent, that you'll keep paying month after month without ever asking why. But today, that silence ends. You've just unlocked the strategies that companies, collectors, and even government systems quietly hope stay hidden. You've seen how medical bills can be challenged, how expired debts can't touch you, how forgotten subscriptions, bloated insurance policies, and sneaky bank fees can all be reversed with one phone call. You've discovered that help is available for property taxes, for utilities, for funeral costs, and all you have to do is ask. Because you've spent decades being responsible, providing for others, doing the right thing, even when it was hard. But now, it's time to do the right thing for yourself. You don't owe anyone blind obedience. You don't owe companies the benefit of your doubt. You owe yourself peace, protection, and the right to live these years with dignity and clarity, not confusion and pressure. So before you pay that next bill, pause, ask the question, make the call, read the fine print, because every dollar you save now is a dollar that stays in your hands, where it belongs. And if this video helped you, even just a little, then help someone else. Share it with a friend, a neighbor, a parent. There are millions of seniors out there still carrying the burden of bills they shouldn't even be paying. Let's lift that weight, together. Tap the like button if you learned something valuable. Subscribe if you want more videos that put your power back where it belongs, with you. And tell us in the comments, which bill shocked you the most? Or better yet, which one are you calling about tomorrow? Because now, you know what they never wanted you to know. And that, my friend, is how you win.